It is such a rare and privileged situation that we find ourselves in, to have the consciousness that values silence and knows how to turn the attention inward, slowly turning the attention. I am the observer, and all that I observe is changing, but I, as the observer, unchanging. This is the key that unlocks the discovery of your own direct realization of silence, where you're not having to control your thoughts, control your feelings, control your actions, go to battle with your world in order to try and gain silence, gain some stillness, but rather you have unlocked this very precious knowledge. The observer is ever present, ever free. Ever present, ever free from what you observe. The observer is free. This slight turn of perception is unleashing an enormous power. And our friends are still joining us. We'll just take a few minutes to start the session and meditation. First things first, let's close our eyes. Turn our attention within and watch. Observe. The observer, ever present, ever free. So let the thoughts come, let the thoughts go. Their nature is to be in change, like it is the nature of the ocean to be wavering. And like the ocean that permeates the wave, the observer permeates the thinking. Take 7 minutes in silence. In these 7 minutes, one may say that you are sitting doing nothing, but that would be the one who doesn't see the more subtle reality, the power of stillness, the power of observing, the power of reflecting as opposed to constant involvement, but rather to be reflective. One of the hardest things for a human being to sit with is uncertainty. One will even make up a story to feel that they know, rather than sitting with the reality that the mind doesn't really know that much. It knows a lot of things, but one thing the mind does not know is the source of thought, consciousness. Thinking does not know from where it comes or from where it dissolves into. And thereby, one lives in fear of an unknown, in confusion of the unknown. Meditation addresses that confusion. By sitting and observing thought, we realize that thought came from you, pure conscious being. Thought resolves again into you, pure conscious being. But we have habitually called ourselves body self, the self that is physical and of circumstances. The things that we did with our body, we say is ourself. The experiences we had in our mind, we say is ourself. But our true self is the source of experience, source of thought, the ever-present being. Meditating on this liberates you from the fear of the unknown, gets you in touch with the knower, the observer, consciousness, being. All that which the thought attaches itself to is what is known. Things are known, ideas are known, concepts are known, even perceptions are known. By whom? By you. But we were not told that the you is actually formless. Presence, being. This knowledge empowers a person so deeply, because when one can live free of fear, free of confusion, then that is real freedom. Freedom is not something you attain. It is not something you get through having things. The more things, the more free. No, very often, the more things, the more bound we feel. Freedom is not the acquiring of a lot of relationships. The more people I have, then the more free I will be. No. What is true freedom? The knowledge of your true self. It is freedom from the unknown that ordinarily by the waking state mind is called nothing, because it cannot be seen, cannot be held in your hands and described by the mind. Presence, it is not nothing. It is such a deep power rooted in the unchanging. In Sanskrit, ever-presence is Amaram. Ham, I am that. I am that presence. Amaram, Ham. And that presence is free. Madhuram, Ham. Madhuram, contentment, and knowledge of your complete self, form and formless united, just as ocean and wave are united. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. This is not something just you repeat as a concentration exercise. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham is the description of your true self. Ham, self, I am. Ham, Amaram, I am ever present. Ham, Madhuram, I am whole and complete, and thereby am free from not knowing, free from the covering that hides myself. Self has been revealed, and therefore I am knowing my complete self, the union of form and formless both, as one and the same. Amram Madhuram. Take 2 more minutes in meditation. Identifying this is not nothing. This is who I am, ever present, ever free.